What's up everybody, it's Lethal Air and we're back with another video. I want to start doing daily uploads, and in order to do that I really have to pull back a lot of the fancy stuff that I was trying to do. But today's video I'm going to talk about some of the changes that Epic Games has made to Fortnite, and I think that it's important to note that yes, while turbo building has been reverted, there's still some stuff that they have changed that will benefit you if you are one of the following. Either you have high ping or you're on console. Now, on PC, the response times are a lot faster on average. So even if you have moderate to high ping like me, I have about 50 ping on average. That's kind of like the worst that it gets, but I expect to have 50 ping in every match that I land. And as the game progresses, if I get a few kills, the less people that are in the game, the better my ping gets. And it gets as low as about 20 by the end of the match. But every time I jump from the bus, I get about 50 ping. So if this is you, or if you're on console and you don't have the snappy response times like PC does in Fortnite, then some of the changes that they've made to the game are going to benefit you. One of those changes is wall replacement. When you go to pickaxe someone's wall or shoot their wall, then the wall replacement mechanic is now a 50-50 flip. If you time it right, of course, you still have to have good timing, but there's a 50% chance that you will take the enemy's wall, 50% chance that they will have the wall. What this means is it doesn't matter if your ping is 0 or 100 plus. I don't know about having like over 150 ping, but about 150 ping, which is 150 milliseconds, is about the ping that you can have and still take walls. So this is going to benefit a lot of players who previously could not really compete in these box fighting games, like toward the end of the circle when everyone's stacked up in box fighting. It's really hard to compete when players are running around with low ping just taking everyone's walls. So now I know that if you're someone who has low ping, you're probably not really gonna like this change because it doesn't help you. What it does is it makes it even more competitive. But if you have low ping anyway, there's a good chance you have really good response times, and so there's other benefits. It's not just taking walls, but overall moving around, taking shots, when something happens, your reaction time, all that can really depend on your ping. So having low ping is still a good thing. It doesn't destroy the benefit. It just takes one of the advantages, which is wall replacement when you're in close quarters and box fighting. Having low ping still is going to help you to edit faster and to build smoother overall, but it's going to help console to compete more with PC, and it's definitely going to help high ping players to compete with some of these Fortnite pros that are so close to the server that they just have an overall advantage. Well, it doesn't eliminate all of the advantages. It does give you one thing that you can check off of the list. People aren't going to always take your walls. Now, with everyone, you know, kind of upset about the changes Epic Games has made, one of the things I noticed is as soon as the building changed and people feel like they can't build, then oh my god, the spam meta 2.0, people are spamming like crazy. And that's going to bring me to the second topic, which is the wall replacement thing. But this isn't when you're pickaxing it to replace it. This is when you're just shooting at an enemy's wall. As soon as you break it, or as soon as they break your wall, the same 150 millisecond delay happens before you can place another wall. What this is going to allow you to do is, if someone's hiding behind a wall, especially wood, you can just continue shooting, and if they don't move left to right to dodge, when the wall breaks, you can shoot right through it. You can shoot right through walls with miniguns. So that aspect of the game has not changed since they nerfed turbo building. The only thing that's changed is as long as you're uncontested, you can build as fast as you want. But as soon as someone else is trying to build in your space, or as soon as your walls are getting spammed at, there is either that 50-50 chance of yours or the opponent's walls placing, or there is that 150 millisecond delay between the time that you can place a wall and the time that it was broken. So this is definitely going to change up the game. I honestly am for this because the only option I had to perform better in Fortnite when it came to box fighting against pros is that I needed to move. I needed to literally relocate myself to a more expensive place and then upgrade to a gigabit Ethernet connection so I could have low ping. Or, you know, the other option, because I'm in the middle of the United States, I'm not east or west, so part of it's my location. If you are central or if you're far from the servers, it's just really not a fair thing to have to relocate your entire life just to do better at a game that could die any moment, because, you know, with the changes, it really is shaking up the community, the pro community, the casual community, the new players alike. When people get to Fortnite and there's just such an uproar, it's easy to jump on the hate bandwagon. And so this is the type of Fortnite that new players are getting into. Like I said, I like the update, it benefits me, but if you're a player that has really low ping or zero ping, it's not really going to benefit you. Honestly, it's going to be like playing against people when everyone has low ping. It's not necessarily going to be like a LAN match where everything is smooth, but at least for the building aspect, it's like having low ping, but then all of a sudden when someone breaks your wall, you have 150 ping. So I completely understand if a lot of you low ping creative warriors and sweats don't like the change, but consider the people who at this point are, there's a lot, like myself included. This is kind of embarrassing, but I only have about 450 wins total, and I could have so many more wins, but I'm being held back by, you know, just first off, I've made mistakes, and that's cool, everyone does, but I've played 20,000 Fortnite matches and I only have won 400. I want you to understand that I've played 5,000 matches in each category. That by now about 6,000 or 7,000, but I've played about 20,000 matches and only won 450 or so games. And this isn't because I'm a bad player. To be honest, most of the time I was streaming and having bad performance or whatever, and then, you know, trying to compete in arena and having people just take my walls over and over and just getting edited on completely. So this doesn't destroy the low ping advantage completely, but it definitely takes away some of the advantage in close quarters and in box fighting. So a lot of players that have not been showing their face, you know, in these competitive events, and people that did not make it to the World Cup, I'm telling you that with a change like this, it's definitely a game changer for a lot of streamers, a lot of, you know, aspiring pro players, and even casual players who maybe after this they'll decide, hey, I could do this. This game is actually playable now, and I don't have to have a $5,000 PC and zero ping to win matches. So I just wanted to put that out there. I know this is kind of a long-winded video, but I'm about to show you the clips of my aim training course. If you've never seen it, please copy it. I know it's not too flashy. It doesn't have like ice pads for you to slide on or bouncing zombies. It's not an editing course, but I put a lot of thought into this, and I practice, like I've said before, I practice at least an hour a day. I started off practicing about 4 hours a day, and now I'm pretty happy with my aim. I don't have to practice so much. The more I practice, the less practice I need, but I still warm up and I still put an hour in the practice every day just to retain those sort of skills. If all you do is play games, you're not going to have good aim. You might have decent aim, but I'm telling you, like pro level aim, if you want that, it's just practice. That's all it is. It's nothing special. You don't have to have special superhuman genes. All you have to do is practice, and then probably use an Ethernet cable so that when you're practicing creative, it's not that different from your public lobby. It's when you're practicing creative, that way it won't be that different from when you're in your public lobbies or you're in Team Rumble or Arena. Whatever you do, as long as you practice about an hour a day, and the key is right before you go to bed, then your aim will improve drastically. Not just like, oh, I hit a few more of my shots. No, your aim will, you just won't understand until you do it. Your aim will be so good that you'll just be like, whoa, is this me? Like, what am I? I'm so cracked. I'm so good, you know? But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. For those of you who are new, please subscribe if you like the content, if you like, you know, my sort of personality, and hopefully we'll see you all next time. Comment down in the comment section, talk to me. Here's the creative map. You guys have a good one. Peace.